Hey, what's up guys? We're back again to completely take over the Clash Royale map by skillessly spamming giant skeletons and spear goblin huts everywhere. No matter where our opponent looks, there's gonna be something that he doesn't want to see. We'll be baiting out our opponent's spells with the skeleton barrel and the goblin hut so they have absolutely nothing for the clone. Cannon carts and giant skeletons are already some of the best cards in the game, but when you mirror and clone them up, they're near impossible to deal with. Cloned up giant skeletons just have some weird way of pushing each other closer to the opponent's tower until everything goes kaboom. And cannon carts, despite getting cloned, take more than one shot to finish off. If you can bait out your opponent's spells, no matter what you mirror clone in this deck, it's probably gonna work out. This isn't just some skillless mid-ladder strategy that you'll see everywhere. There's a top ladder player named Atlas using this at over 7,300 trophies at 300 in the world. So it's not just some crazy mid-ladder strategy that only works against bad players. It beats some of the best players in the game. So let's go jump straight to some games, spam our way to success, and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Jumping into this one against Eternity, it feels like my cannon cart just did a 360 no scope to finish off that. I can't believe it. It's just so weird to see a cannon cart move that fast when it's usually so slow as it waddles across the map. Also, I'm looking at this game right now, and whenever I see Royal Recruits, it's probably gonna be Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs. Giant Skeleton is one of the most obnoxious cards in the game. Even though this guy went in for Royal Recruits, still wasn't able to stop it. He has to go for E-Barbs as well. And then the Skeleton Dragon's still alive. This is a beautiful sight to see. I can Tornado to finish off the Princess. Do I want to do that? Because that's probably the only thing that I can do for a decent trade. Being able to finish off the Princess with the Tornado makes sense, because if I had to go for a Goblin Hut, it would have gotten damaged down by his Princess. So it's not necessarily the right play. Also, whenever someone's got something to be able to snipe your Goblin Huts, you generally want to be able to drop it a little bit lower. But because he's probably got wall breakers, E-Barbs, and a lot of other bridge spam, we need to pull that. So I might have to have us take that for the team. Wait, that locked onto my tower? Are you serious? That's crazy. He timed it amazingly so that one Spear Goblin and the tower got hit with that Magic Archer shot. Wait, my Spear Goblins are going to push the cannon cart. That worked out a lot better than I thought too. Been a lot of weird interactions today, and the cannon cart's tanking for the spear goblins. Let's go. Come on, 360 no scope again. Do it again. Do the circus trick. It worked out for us last time, so I'm just like, why not again? Okay, I can go for a clone. It's gonna be well worth it because I think it's gonna pop on Elite Barbarians and distract it from killing the cannon cart, so maybe the cannon cart can stay alive a little bit longer. No, cannon cart, please just lock. Even if you're the cloned one, if that locks onto the tower, I'll consider that an absolute win. Let's go. One hit, no, 2 hits from a cloned up cannon cart. Have you guys ever seen that before? That's ridiculous. Cloned up cards that don't die in 1 hit seems a little bit unfair. Cannon cart, that's why you're in this deck. You have shown everyone your true worth. Also, I think I can stack up a lot of cannon carts in the middle and not feel too bad about it, because it'll be able to kill the Royal Recruits, it's able to kill Royal Hogs, it's able to kill whatever he's got. I also don't think he's got Royal Hogs in this version. I think he's only going to have Wall Breakers with Elite Barbarians. It's the Petal deck. Wait, is he going to go in for anything on top of the cannon carts, or are they just going to be able to stockpile and build us a cannon ship? Dude, we got our own little pirate ship with 3 cannons right now. This is ridiculous. I love it. It also doesn't seem like he's got a building, so I'm going to go for a giant skeleton here, skeleton dragons afterward, and then I want to tornado this back and have the goblins and the wall breakers die in 1 little skeleton dragon hit, please. Okay, good. That was beautiful. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. All right, so skeleton dragons are going to be able to eviscerate all of his Royal Recruits, so that's good. And then I can go in for a skeleton barrel here and then clone it afterward. And this should be able to allow us to win the game. I don't think he has anything. Oh, the skeleton dragon just wanted to put him out of his misery. Oh, that was funny. I was like, wait, we can clone up some skeleton barrels. But the skeleton dragon's like, nah, I'm the older brother. I got this, fam. Here we go. We're playing against Heavy Boy. So I wonder if he's going to take it down bad as soon as he sees the goblins and then the spear goblins coming at him and skeleton barrels everywhere. This is one of those decks that you have a heavy heart whenever you're playing against it. That's probably why he's got the name. All right, I'm going to go for a cannon cart in the back, and it's unfortunate that he's got Earthquake, because Earthquake does counter my Spear Goblin Hut, so I can't stack up as many as I would usually want to. But I'm telling you, there's a chance I can still make it happen with other cards, because Earthquake, it doesn't shoot up, and I can just say, what's up, with as many skeleton barrels as I want. All right, I know that the Ice Golem's going to die, and that's not going to provide him any utility. I think that Ice Golem became one of the worst cards like to play, because you would usually want like a Skeleton King, a Golden Knight, or maybe a Valkyrie instead. I just don't see Ice Golem played that often anymore, so it's surprising to see here. I'm going to Skeleton Barrel level 16 because I don't think he has a good answer to it anymore, and I'm going to go in for a clone last possible second. Maybe you can mess up his rail delivery timing. He's going to Earthquake, and it doesn't kill the skeletons in one hit. Oh my gosh. That's so dumb. He had to go for skeletons, and he still took like 900 damage from defending everything. That's beautiful. I love Skeleton Barrel when it's over-leveled. It's one of the most obnoxious cards because it does more splash damage, and even if you counter it, you're not necessarily countering it. Like, you can't just go in for a zap or a small spell because you're going to take the death damage every single time. Also, that Hog Rider is going to give you a -1 trade. Feels fantastic. I'm going to go for my Goblin Huts a little bit lower. I think I should have dropped that on the other side because he's going to Earthquake it, right? I just gave him a free EQ value. But maybe we can get the EQ out of cycle. Maybe it's all part of my plan because he's going to have to defend the Spear Goblins right now. That's fine. I think I'm getting a good trade because the Spear Goblin's going to lock onto the tower. You know what? Even if you Earthquake the Spear Goblin Hut, is it that good of a play anymore? I don't know. Okay, I needed the mirrored up Giant Skeleton to put a mad work on the Hog Rider. Fortunately, the Ice Golem wasn't tanking. Wow, that Giant Skeleton's got some reach. The Ice Golem was between it, and I thought the Ice Golem was super thick, but I guess not. That's surprising that the Giant Skeleton was able to kill everything there. So I'm going to go in for a Cannon Cart so we're able to kill his Archer Queen. I don't know if I'm worried about this. I think I probably should be. I don't know if the level 16 Giant Skeleton is able to kill the Archer Queen. Now it definitely is able to. That's good. All right, we're turning into this last possible second so then the Hog Rider doesn't get a hit. No dam... Okay. Never mind. No damage. That was part of the plan, but it didn't work out. Okay, I need to stack up multiple Giant Skeletons. Maybe there's so many Giant Skeletons body blocking the Hog Rider that it can't break through. That's my goal. Yes! It kind of worked! The Hog Rider... the Hog Rider is literally blocked. That was hilarious. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I can Cannon Cart to kill his cannon, and then because he doesn't have Fireball, I think I can just stack up a lot of stuff here. So we'll see how this works. I have no idea if this is going to work. We're just praying and spamming everything that we have, and then hopefully it's going to be successful, right? That's how Clash Royale is meant to be. All right. The Cannon Carts aren't able to do too much damage. I need to go in for a Tornado here, so then the Archer Queen goes into the bomb, and it still doesn't die. Ooh, it died last second. Let's go. Wait, double Giant Skeletons again. Double Giant Skeletons again. It's going to work. It's got to work. It's the play. It's the method behind the madness. Or we can go Skeleton Dragons here because he doesn't have any good answer to it. Like, he's only got Earthquake, right? So, hypothetically, what I'm telling you is we have a chance. The Skeleton Dragons aren't able to kill, but this is a lot of stuff coming at him. And if we clone it, the Giant Skeletons are going to get pushed towards the tower. Let's freaking go, baby. This is the comebacks that we dream of. These are the comebacks that we meme of. And this was a glorious, scrumptious tower that we devoured in just one push. Whenever it looks bleak, just take the double Giant Skeletons and spam, and then in the end, you'll probably be successful. Let's get it! So we're playing against Lord Vader. We're going to truly show him that I'm his father out here with the Goblin Hut. I feel like anyone that plays Goblin Hut just has no one loving them in their life because it's one of those cards that is just really, really hated. And yeah, I'm mirroring it up. So I am the epitome of toxicity today. Maybe I can go in for... no, I don't want to. The Electro Wizard's not going to give him that much value. Heck, it might even die to the tower before it gets a hit. No, I think it's going to get one little touch. One little lick on my tower. Dude, I'm going to go for double Skeleton Barrels. That's probably the best play, right? Oh, let's go. And we're able to pull the Ram Rider directly to the King Tower, right? Right? Tell me I don't miss this. Tell me I don't mess this up. Let's go, baby. Come on now, Ram Rider. Go to the King Tower. Yes! I messed that up more than anything else. Let me know if you guys activate King Tower against Ram Rider or nah. He's very surprised that I was able to pull that off. The reason why I was so confident in being able to do that is because it was in the inside corner. And I knew that after it gets the hit, it's going to be more reliable to pull. So you want to time it directly after it gets that hit. And then it's going to be easier to pull. But if it's in the process of getting a hit on the tower and you're pulling it at the same time, then you're just going to mess it up and it's going to stay on your tower. You're going to waste 3 elixir and look like an absolute idiot. I'm going to try not to do that. And fortunately it worked out. Spear Goblin Hut again, pretty good play at the start of the game, just really annoying for opponents to deal with. And if I can get a Giant Skeleton down to body block, let's go. Spirit Boblins are going to stay successful. I was also going to say Spirit Boblins for whatever reason. I guess I just like SpongeBob or something. Wow, they're not soaking up the damage like a SpongeBob though. They're doing pretty well. Oh, now they are. That's not what we wanted to see. Wait, Spirit Goblin Hut is so good against P.E.K.K.A. too because it gives you distractions. That's really toxic for opponents. But you know what's more toxic? Going in for double Skeleton Barrels and then cloning it up because he thinks that it's going to die. The only thing that's going to die in the end is this tower, right? Let's go. No! Wait, what? Why do you have 2 small spells? I forgot that that was a possibility. Dude, this is really tough for me. Not only emotionally, but physically in the game. This is not good. I was not a huge fan of this guy whipping out a bar barrel and a snowball there. Most times they're not going to do that, so I wasn't really ready for that. I kind of forgot that that was even potential. At least he's probably going to have lightning now since we see double small spells. No way you're going to have double small spells and a poison. You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't do that to me right now. Yeah, there we go. That's a lightning. All right, so that's pretty good because there is comeback potential for us. The only thing I don't like about it is I have to come back. You know, I kind of just like winning my games without too many worries in the world. Ram Rider's going into Spear Goblins, so that's not good for you. That's definitely not the moment that you want to be in. I'm able to go in for a giant skeleton here and soak up all the damage. You might lightning on this. I think if you lightning on this, it might be too late. It might be too late, and you might give us a lot of hate, but this is what we're doing, bro. Skeleton barrels, I choose you. Can I clone it up again? I was considering going for a mirror clone because I do have it. Dude, I'm just going to go for a giant skeleton and cannon card at the river and spam more stuff and then just eventually break through because this deck is broken. It makes sense, you know? If we have a broken deck, we'll always break through. And in the end, this guy had no clue what to do. Hey, we got another one here. This guy's got a giant skeleton banner, so maybe we're meeting our long-lost brother from another mother. We'll have to wait and see. Usually when people are running a card in their banner, they probably like the card, right? So this guy's going to go in for a Goblin Hut. Counter of Goblin Cage. I guess there's goblins everywhere. You know what? Let's add a little bit more goblins to the field. Let's add a little bit more to add up the measure and make sure that you can't even figure out how many we can have. Dude, if I just stack up the entire map with Goblin Huts, is there any way to defend it if you don't have a big spell? Probably not. Like, I can get a giant skeleton or a cannon card to body block. Oh, that card is so annoying. It could just go ding, 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 ding onto my tower. But it didn't. What? I swear there was a pathway. There were more spear goblins, but it didn't lock. Golden Knight is one of the most confusing cards in Clash Royale for that reason. Like, you think it's going to go bing bing, but it doesn't bing bing. It goes bong, and it dies. I don't know. I was going to go in for a clone here because it seems like he doesn't have that many answers to us. Are we going to just make everything light up and live extremely fashionably with all of our skeletons littering the entire map? Oh, yeah. That is everything that you would ever want. Most people make some designs on the map and want it to just be different every single season. But for me, the only reason I want it is skeletons everywhere. If there was a skeleton map where skeletons were popping out, it'd be so distracting. But I feel like as a content creator that loves skeleton spam, that would be perfect for me. So yeah, so for the rest of the game, as you guys can see, like, he's going to try to spam into me the entire time. He's going to have flying machines. He's going to have obnoxious cards like Golden Knight. But because you have Giant Skeleton Tornado with a building and a cannon cart, it's impossible for them to ever break through. He hasn't even touched my towers, so he's not going to win this game. So that was an extraordinarily easy win. Lots of fun. Let's bounce on to the next one. Here we go. We got a game against Jeff. So if I lose this game, I'm going to lose a ton of trophies, and I'm not in the business of losing trophies today. So we're going to Skeleton Dragons in the same side as that Mega Minion. And he's going to giant me. Okay, so if you ever go for a giant as your first play, or one of your first plays, I'm thinking that you might have graveyard, or you might be running a giant double prince deck, which isn't that common too much at top ladder anymore. It used to be really good, but now since people aren't necessarily running as many bait decks, if you're running giant double prince with arrows and maybe a zap, it's not working as well as it used to. A lot of people right now in the meta are going to be running something more like Electro Giant, whereas the arrows and the zap, they don't help you out that much in those type of matchups. Okay, so think that I just eat the Musketeer damage because he's done a lot of damage already on the right-hand side, and it's going to be around even. And if I can go in for double giant skeletons with the right-hand side and just take my elixir advantage and throw it back at my opponent, I think that's the better recipe for disaster for him. Wait, can I go for double giant skeleton clone? Wait, there's so many giant skeletons on the map. They're just getting pushed towards his tower. He has nothing. He can't stop it. It's not possible. This is awesome. You know what? I want all of the giant skeletons to explode and kill the giant. This deck just feels like a freaking circus. It just doesn't feel real. The fact that I was able to kill a giant with giant skeletons just exploding. That was awesome. Also, the fact that I was able to get 4 of them on the map and single elixir. Wow, this deck is incredible. You know what? Most people probably don't have any idea of how to deal with that too. Like, seems like he's got decent answers. Like, he's got a Musketeer, pretty long range, fast firing card. Not going to do super well when it's just has an entire swarm and horde of units coming at him. He's got log, but you want to save the log for the skeleton barrel. And then you go in for the Dark Prince, which has splash damage, and it's just going to get pulled all around the map. Yo, he's not even able to take my tower here, right? My goodness, if I can go for a giant skeleton and then get skeleton dragons down on the back end so it's able to splash onto the Mega Minion and everything, when he fireballs, he won't be able to break through. Dude, he's not even fireballing right now. No way. Let's go. That Dark Prince can't break through. It's not going to be enough. That giant, he's got poison. He doesn't have fireball. Oh, that's really unfortunate for us. For most time, like, if you go in for clones, you're going to get screwed. But no one's going to poison on 2 giant skeleton clones. They're going to poison on top of the skeleton barrel. So I think we found the recipe to deal with poison as well. Just use your giant skeleton and clone those up instead. And then you're probably going to make some bread and make a whole bunch of people upset. Yo, he's going to log on top of the Goblin Hut. And it's not going to be able to break through because we've got Tornado. You know what's even better than that? Yo, have you heard about my little friend Mirror Tornado? Well, you're not going to see it because I need to be able to kill your giant. And the only way I can kill... Oh, wait, what? No! Dude, I trolled myself. I really just trolled myself so hard. I don't think it's going to matter. But my cannon cart left me when class was over and went to the other side. He's poisoning, but our deck is just too toxic. That's kind of crazy that level 16 skeletons survive a poison and we're able to somehow take that tower. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.